Peppa Pig.
What? No way. Did you just read that?
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. You just read the title of that by yourself. Well done.
And that's Peppa Pig's house.
Yeah. What's he say?
I wanted very young children to have access to the books they want to choose, even if they can't yet decode them using the phonics skills they have. So all I've done is created an alternative to a phonetic symbol. Phonetic symbols, of course, just represent the speech sounds, so they can follow the monster sounds to say the word. It also means they're not guessing at everything. They can actually map the phonemes to graphemes, regardless of the phonics skills they have. We do it alongside the phonics.
Chickens. 3 chickens. I can't see place. All the bikes.
What does it say?
All the bikes.
4 bikes. Well done.
Yeah, yes. Oh, this is a tricky one.
They don't need to use the monster mapped text, of course, they can just use it as and when they need it. But what we want is we want children to understand the phoneme to grapheme mapping. And the children can get very good at guessing. 5, what are there? It's 5 hats. 6 presents. But this repetitive, predictable text is actually really good because the children know what it's likely to be, but can check the code to see what it actually is, the phoneme to grapheme mapping.
Well, it says the same on there, doesn't it? But you can use this to help you because it's got the monsters on it.
I use 5.
5.
So it's a bit tricky because Mummy's holding a device, but normally she would have the Monster Sounds app. So he could play to check the sounds and blend. And of course, blending is what we do in the first phase, which is the orange phase, which is developing the phonemic awareness. So they're learning the monsters. They're using the first 6 monsters to practice lots of blending and encoding and decoding, but they'll learn all of the monsters really quickly. So all he would need to do, if he can't quite remember the sounds, would go and there he'd have it. He wouldn't need to ask Mummy at all.
5.
Good boy. Stuff.
At.
5 what?
5 at.
5 at.
5 hats.
So if he was just looking at the page, he'd likely say 5 hats because he can see 5 hats. But because he's following the monster sounds, he missed one of the monsters. He missed monster, that letter H. There's a picture, a sound picture for the sound. And so Mummy realised that he did. So we're making sure he really is mapping those phonemes to graphemes. Even when they're graphemes, his might not yet be looking at in his phonics, his linguistic phonics code levels. So we're bringing it all together. It's really exciting for the child as well.
Boy.
Ready for this one?
Oh, are you ready? Follow the monster
I'm
sounds.
going to do this one.
Okay.
Again. It's 5 hats.
Good boy.
6 presents.
What? Oh, good reading, Jayce. Oh, those monsters are so helpful when we're reading, aren't they?
Wow.
So I'll add pages on the ICRWY.con website of the children who've participated in my pilot groups, children I'm working with who are all preschool age children, age 2, 3, 4, and some of them are really old, turning 5. But I'll give them all a page so you can watch their learning journey, because it's often a lot easier to understand when you can actually see the starting point and see how they're progressing. This was Jayce when he very first started and was introduced to the Monster Sounds app.
Good.
really engaged,
I'm doing the monsters.
and that's why they learn them so quickly. Headphones are a good investment as well.
Ow. Ow. What is ow?
It's a sound owl.
Ow.
What's that saying?
It's a
Ow, I've got
monster
a
owl.
saw.
That's his name, Monster Owl.
No way. You are tricking me, Jayce.
No. I'm gonna press this yellow one.